for the past 24 years, been a reporter and TV journalist, rising from the ranks of local sportscasting in Minnesota to co-hosting Good Morning America and co-anchoring Nightline on ABC. In October 2013, he was hired by CNN as a network anchor and chief innovation correspondent, which led to the development of his own original docuseries, The Wonderlist, which follows him as he treks to endangered regions around the world. It debuts on CNN this Sunday night, March 1st. Please welcome Bill Weir.
Thank you very much.
All right, Billy. Good to have you, man.
Good to see you.
Put your drink down. We got room.
It's so ironic because I just was walking through Times Square and a guy in like a knockoff Canada Goose coat with a clipboard said, "You want to see some comedy?"
Yeah. There you go. We bark in our guests. That's how it works. I threw together some research. But this is not your first time on a comedy club stage, Bill.
You know, that's amazing you'd know that.
Yeah.
I fantasized about living your dream years back.
I'm living a nightmare, Bill. This is called living the nightmare.
Yeah.
I got my dad next to me. I can't afford a sidekick.
I really came from Marty.
Yeah.
I came from Marty.
But you started as a stand-up comedian, is that true?
Well, now there was a transitional sort of early 30s midlife crisis thing. I was a sportscaster in Chicago and LA. You know, you talk about Jordan in '95. I was at that game.
Where were you?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a great story about him with two girls after that game. But are you rolling on this?
Yeah, let's hear that one.
But no, I always had a fantasy about doing what you do, and I went up a couple of times. Out in LA.
And you also, I mean, you really were gunning for a late night spot. You auditioned in 1999 or 98 to take over The Daily Show when Craig Kilborn stepped down?
Which is like hearing that Tom Selleck was up for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense at all in that context. But yeah, I did a very sort of iconoclastic morning show in Chicago, and it was sort of like an improv troupe. And as a result of that, put together a tape, and Madeline Smithberg and Liz Winstead, who were running the show, they brought me in. And Kilborn was leaving, and Jon Stewart thought he wanted to do movies at the time. And that was the gig. Oh, I wanted that job so much, but it was his to have. And that guy's on my Mount Rushmore, so the universe chose well.
But now, Bill, there might be an opening once again.
I heard about that.
I know you just got hired at CNN.
But I got my gig now. I've moved on from that. But you, man, I would vote for you in that gig.
Yeah, well.
Right?
I tell you, that's very nice, Bill.
Something to pay the rent would be good.
Anything.
Anything to pay the rent.
Yeah. I'm gonna start
Tar and roofs, you take that at this point.
I'm going to replace the halal vendor next week. I don't care. I'll do it. You found the right path, I think it's fair to say. You were juggling between Letterman and Peter Jennings. That was your two.
Those are my two muses, you know.
Yeah.
On any given day, I grew up like you, just enamored with late night television.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Carson to Letterman age. And I painted the Letterman logo on the wall of my apartment, and it cost me my deposit. But I'm very simpatico with your dream. And these folks should know, I don't know how originally we came to know each other, but I came to CNN after about 10 years at ABC, and they were looking to develop different kinds of shows, and I was looking, my dream was to have really great researchers and news type writers, but then a few really funny, smart guys to, punch up the show. And you came in, were kind enough to do a couple of pilots.
Yeah.
And
got a free lunch out of it. It was great. Didn't get reimbursed for my MetroCard, though. I do want to bring that up with Jeff Zucker.
I give
you can pass that along.
I got one for you.